It's just not Indigo's problem, okay? It is more employees' problem. I mean, Indigo is not the first company which has gone down, you know. What is that in the world that binds us, that makes us go and swallow all the shit that we receive? You know, I read this open letter that this pilot has written, and I felt very bad, you know. First of all, for you, man, now that I have paid respect to you, I have something more to tell you, my friend. Not only you, people like you. And I appreciate that you came forward and showed some guts in voicing your opinion. Now let's get to the point. Why are we a culture that takes SHIT? There are other cultures in the world where we want to go and work. I mean, they're known for their working hours and then, correct employee treatment. I'm from Bangalore. I see people only on the weekends, just guzzling up some extra beer, using the same shit, some more. I can only say I was fortunate to have worked with these companies like Accenture, IBM, Wipro, etc. only when I became an independent consultant, not when I was an employee. And that's why I'm making this video, okay? The employee culture, the work culture, the toxic, stupid, burnout culture that we have in India is very true. At least at my time, it was a hell. On top of that, I had an English manager, and he was just like his ancestors, this fake smile. In every sentence they shove this smile like as though he doesn't mean that, and underneath, internally, they have all these ill intentions. And I was the only one in the entire company who resisted, who said I will not work extra hours. 80% of the times, these deadlines, this thing called cutting costs, some billionaire there, wakes up one day and said, you know what? If we cut costs from all these employees, we can expand another office, we can buy another yacht. Who is coming up with these ideas? Have you ever thought? You're an employee, you have accepted that as your fate. Because of the money that they give you, come on. But because you're in the web of things, have these unnecessary commitments with the society and with the banks, with the complete economic arrangement. Now you're stuck in that web. Now you feel like you need more money. You have to earn, you have to swallow this, whatever shit you get, because job is very important. Job is not important, man. I read this story of pilots, like how they abuse these pilots. Come on, man, I cannot believe, This is the story with all the corporate cubicle works, At least I thought pilots have more of an edge. But now when I read this story, I'm like, no, you guys are extra brilliant people. You can do 100 things. Your brains work in many different ways. Didn't you realize that? Do you have to fly that goddamn flight all the time?